This is the Shadowrun 6th World Beginner Box from Catalyst Game Labs. Catalyst sent this to me as a review copy, and the review will be coming soon, but I just got this today, so this is just an unboxing. As you can see, the box itself is pretty standard. The cover image is this elf going at a drone of some sort, very Shadowrun-esque kind of image. On the sides, I've got the new Shadowrun logo, nice, big and bright, stands out, and it's on all four sides are like that, as you can see. So no matter how it ends up getting shelved, it should be pretty easy to find. Now this is coming out this June. It's going to have a retail price of $24.99. As you can see, here's the back. It's got a bit of the introductory text to let you know kind of what Shadowrun's about, and a list of what's in the box. It might be a little bit hard to see because the camera's not wanting to focus, and it's kind of getting a glare on it, but it's the same as the preview image that's been going around. They haven't changed anything from the proofs there. Now, when you open up the box, the first thing that you're going to see here is the advertisement for Shadowrun 6th World, which is the core rulebook for the 6th edition. Yeah, this is just the beginner box, and it's like, you can go ahead and get the 6th edition, too. It's the full rules system. That's coming out this August, by the way. Then the back of this little flyer, the back has, this is where you're supposed to start to let you know what each of the components are, so this is the adventure book. Don't read this if you're a player. The next thing that's in here is a guide to the 6th world. This is only about 4 pages long, so it's like just 2 pages kind of folded together. Really, really brief overview of what hacking is, what magic is, what cyberware is. The back's got all the corporations on it, and the next to last page has a very truncated timeline. This is the first of the character dossiers for Rude the Troll Street Samurai. These are actually pretty good quality. They're very glossy pages. I wouldn't try writing in these, so they're not going to work as character sheets on their own, really, because it's that type of glossy paper that's hard to write on, but it's like a character sheet, and there's little tabs on the side to let you know how those stats actually translate to the game. Role-playing tips, preferred tactics, stuff like that, stuff to get you started in the game, an idea of what a Shadowrun is like, and then the back page has useful tables that you'd need for that specific character. And then we've got 4 of these total. They're all pretty much the same, only they're customized for this specific one. We got Rude, Troll Street Sam, Frostburn, the Orc Combat Mage. See, it's the same sort of thing, the character sheet, but the tables are different for that character. We've got you, the Elf Covert Ops Specialist in Face, and Zip File, the Dwarf Decker. Those are the 4 regions, and again, the dossiers are the same for all of them. Here's the actual quick start rules themselves. It's got a really nice, kind of really thick cardstock cover to it. So it'll actually take this is pretty sturdy. It'll hold up pretty well. So, as long as you're not really violent, like throwing it around all over the place, this will last you a good little while. It's put together pretty sturdy. When this says this is the quick start rules, it means that this is just the rules. There's no equipment stats or spell stats. It's all coming in something else. It's got some tables in the back for quick reference. So you can just that. And then the last page here is the stat blocks for the 4 NPCs, so the GM can see those at all times. Here's the adventure, Shadowrun Battle Royale. And again, it's the nice cardstock cover and then the glossy interior. And yeah, it's a pretty short 3-part adventure. And for you old school Shadowrun fans, this back is just a list of different places in Seattle, so that's a very nice thing to have. It also has a list of the districts, and for you old school Shadowrun fans, yes, the first part of this adventure is Food Fight. I think goes on to do other stuff, so there will be some surprises for older players. But here's the probably the best thing in this, the poster. This poster, I can't really describe how heavy the stock is on this. It's a little bit stiff to unfold, actually. but it is really, really high quality. It's got the map of the Stuffer Shack for the game, and then it's got there's a warehouse that you're going to be running into later on. This is actually pretty much to scale, so you can use it as a battle map. Maybe not the Stuffer Shack so much, but the warehouse you could. And the flip side, I got to get this framed. It is so beautiful. It is the Seattle Metroplex. Pretty much the downtown area with a little key on the side telling you what everything is. And it does reference that one that's in the back of the adventure as well. But, God, I gotta get this frame and hung up on my wall. It is beautiful. Okay, next up we've got the other physical accessories, the tool cards. When I said that the stats aren't in the rulebook, they're actually on these reference cards. And you see that little gold strip that was on there? I used to smoke, so I call them the little smoker easy start packs. It's like a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, I'm trying to get this open and that thing does not want to open. It's my only real complaint about the quality of any of the components is not the cards, not the packaging, just that easy start strip. I could not get that open. Thankfully, it isn't shrink wrapped too tightly, so you don't need to get a knife, or I didn't even need to use my fingernails. I could just get in the seam where it was sealed up and just pop it open. So that's not that big of a deal to get into. Just a minor nitpick that, at least my copy, it didn't want to open from that. Don't bother using that little gold foil thing. Just go for the seams and get it open. But the cards are really thick, heavy card stock. It's all the different weapons, armor. So there's the Ultra Power Uzi, shotguns, swords, bike chain. It's also got the vehicles, drones, decks, armor, spells. Sorry, I'm trying to keep things in order here. Stun ball. And then at the end, you've got the NPCs for quick reference. And again, a lot of these are really generic NPCs. You can plop them into almost any adventure when you need like just a random gang or anything. The final component we've got really is the dice. These are the same sort of dice that you'd see with any of the other, the collector's editions that have been coming out. But yeah, there's 12 dice total. It's the same sort of thing that they've been doing. It's in the new Shadowrun kind of pinkish purplish color with black dice. The one is the cow skull from first and second edition Shadowrun logo. The 2, 3, and 4 are pretty easy to see. The 5 and the 6 have the big, the Dragon S logo from Shadowrun 3rd, 4th, and 5th edition, and now 6th edition. So when you roll the dice, it's got the 5 and the 6 at the bottom. So they still work as regular 6-sided dice, but at the same time, when you're rolling these in a big handful, it makes it really easy to kind of, here's my hits, here's my ones, did I glitch? No, but yeah, it's pretty much the same standard set of dice of them. There's 12 total, which is probably going to be enough for one person. If you keep passing the dice around, that'd be enough for one person. Maybe, or at least starting out. Again, I haven't looked at the new rules to see how bad the dice pool is getting this, but yeah, this insert that's in here, it actually does come out pretty easy. Things store up pretty easily as well. Yeah, it's not a big hassle to get everything back in the box, and the box is the right size. So if you have like a hardback book of your own that you want to add in to make it easier to carry, so you've just got one box. If you've got the core rules or some source books or an old adventure or something like that, you can just put it in the box. You can even take out the insert and put the cards on top, and it'll close up and fit just fine. Makes it easier to carry. The box is sturdy enough to handle at least one, maybe two nice sized hardcovers in it without getting too beat up. So that's pretty much it for the beginner box, though Catalyst did send me something else. This is the new media source book. It's called No Future. It's about media, entertainment, stuff like that. Now, what's really cool about this, though, is the slipcover that it comes with. You saw it look really, really bright and pretty in the slipcover, but when you take it out, it's dull and drab. See, this is the real world. This is what the real world looks like. And the slipcover is the augmented reality. That's what you see when you like have your AR goggles on and AR turned on. it's actually really cool. The different, it's because you take the slipcover off and you can see what the world looks like in the two different views. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that, taking a look at that as well. So that's pretty much it for the beginner box. I'm going to take a couple of days to really go over this, and then I'll have a full review of the beginner box shortly. Until then, may all your hits be crits.
This is my reality, my factuality.